he is, folks, a man who needs no introduction to this fan base. Underrated in the looks department, by the way. A man who has won a title in every promotion in which he has competed, the UFC Hall of Famer, Daniel Cormier.
John Anik, if looks could kill, Daniel Cormier would be America's most wanted. But ultimately, it's about fighting. And this dude can fight from wrestling, an Olympic pedigree, college national All-American, to a double champion in the UFC. He possesses all the skill in the world. And tonight, once again, he tries to get his hand raised. What a phenomenal fighter. And got a model body, too.
Good body, great smile. 2018, as many of you know, was the year of Daniel Cormier. You can argue his win over Stipe Miocic to wrest away the heavyweight title is the singular biggest win in mixed martial arts history. And now DC back on the proven ground tonight. We'll see how he handles this heavyweight challenge. As usual, the eyes of the mixed martial arts world are fixed upon Paddy, the Paddy Pimblett, when he competes. And anytime you're able to win when you're not at your best, as was the case in his win over Jared Gordon, that's a feather in your cap. Pimblett back on the horse tonight.
Win. Ultimately, that's what it's all about. Paddy Pimblett gets the job done. But listen to this arena. Listen to the reaction that people give this young man when he steps from behind the curtain. This guy is a star. He has that star quality about him. But not only does he have that, he can fight, and ultimately it's about winning fights. Paddy Pimblett does that in spades.
There are so many components to this Paddy Pimblett package, the accent, the persona, but this is a very talented mixed martial artist out to prove as much yet again tonight. All right, with that, both fighters have now graced the octagon. They will lock the door behind them, ready to go with a crazy fight here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. And now let's get you our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. All right, now for the official introductions, the veteran voice of the octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Daniel D.C. Cormier. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Heavyweight Champion of the world, Paddy the Paddy Pimblett.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Good.
All right, early round action here, and if the announcers are being drowned out, it must be because Paddy the Paddy Pimblett is in the building. As for his focus in this particular matchup, he's not going to discriminate. He believes he has striking and grappling advantages against this particular opponent. And he also believes that his wealth of experience, even pre-UFC, could pay dividends if this fight hits the latter rounds.
Big double leg levitate.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Well, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. Cormier's back in half guard. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Pimblett getting worked here from the top. You don't want to take too many more of these ground and pound strikes. Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground. And the referee brings the fight back to its feet. No surprise there. Needed to see more action. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. hook there.
Oh, guillotine here.
Oh, that guillotine choke is tough. Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow. That is great submission defense.
All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you give up that underhook, your opponent can use the half guard to build up to an elbow, sweep, or just chase down a single leg. Massive shot from the top.
Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. Oh, the ground and pound is coming. Good movement to avoid some of that power coming back. Pimblett's in half guard. Side control now.
Now he's going full mount.
Cormier's back in full mount.
This is where he wants to be. Oh, big elbow.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Cormier. Another ground and pound strike lands. One shot for the end of round one.
Take a deep breath and recover. This next round, you really want to focus on ground control. You have to set up your takedown. I want you to maintain dominant position.
All right, let's look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about just the efficiency when it comes to the ground and pound game?
He was able to throw at the right time, secure at the right time. He wasted no action. For me, this is the most exciting type of fight. A guy that is just dominating his opponent, really, truly putting the grind on his opponent from the top position.
Ready.
All right, round two. All right, next round is underway. We will see if he can pick up where he left off, particularly when it comes to the ground and pound. That was vicious.
I mean, it was vicious. It was vicious. It was shades of Khabib Nurmagomedov versus Michael Johnson. Khabib Nurmagomedov versus Conor McGregor. Just able to get to a great posture, control the feet, and land every single strike with vicious intent. It's hard to do that without losing your opponent. This young man has mastered. He has mastered ground and pound fight.
Pimblett's in half guard now.
Beautiful transition.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Cormier.
In the half guard.
Trying to set up a choke here. Oh, could be the beginning of the end. That looks tight.
Oh, yeah, it's a fight here.
Oh, so how about that position over submission as he bails on the sub?
I think that's a great job. You got to make sure you don't end up in a worse position because you're trying to score a submission.
All right, so he can't get it here. Again, good awareness by the defensive fighter.
He passed the half guard.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by DC.
He's got to be careful here.
Moving his head on the ground here, avoiding a lot of these big shots. All right, just as we saw a few seconds ago, he finds the home for another ground and pound strike.
Beautiful punch lands there from inside the guard.
Keep those hips active until you're back in guard.
Oh, the ground and pound is there. All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one.
And look at him attacking the arm triangle on the other side. He's going to lock him down, try to pass all the way across his body. Once he gets across, he will start to drop his chest to the mat and chase the finish.
30 seconds to go in round 2. Cormier's back in full mount. 15 seconds to go.
Oh, he got to his spot.
Posture's up now. That's a vicious head strike. How'd he take it? All right, that's the end of round number 2.
All right, listen to me, go. Deep breath. Okay, relax. I want you to go out there, and I want you to do what you did in that last round, but just a little safer. You got a little too quick.
All right, so that's the end of the round. A lot of highlights from which to choose, but his success in that round certainly rooted in his offensive takedown game.
And that's what he does, right? He's a grinder. He's the type of guy that wants to get a hold of you, drag you to the floor. It doesn't bother him that much if you get back to your feet. He just wants to continue to make you work the entire time because he understands this type of grind most guys can't keep up with.
Round 3 of a possible 5.
Oh, he jumped guillotine right away. That guillotine choke is getting very close. He's got to lock the guard though if he wants to finish. Great submission defense on full display by the opponent.
Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Pimblett's in half guard. The ground strikes continue to pile up.
The way to stay aware and stay safe defensively.
Well, that combination is going to leave a mark. You see him getting top position, standing over his opponent, and delivering the ground strike. Nice job by DC. Lands with the ground and pound here. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat? Oh, he's got the armbar deep.
Oh, that's got to be it. Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Cormier's right back to the full mount here.
This is a terrible position.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Cormier.
He's got to be careful here.
And how much more can he take?
Stop.
All right, let's get you some replays now. Certainly a lot for our replay guys to work with in the truck. This was a clinic tonight in terms of mixed martial arts acumen in every realm of the game.
And once he got to the top, he started to land brutal ground and pound until the fight was called off. Just a dominant performance from the top position.
All right, Bruce Buffer now inside the octagon has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 42 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Daniel DC Cormier.
All right, so there it is. Not going to go into the whole unprecedented rarefied air, but it is Daniel Cormier by flush knockout here tonight.
Cormier at heavyweight possesses